What's going on, guys? I'm Sab and I'm back here to bring you another video today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Infinity Blade 3, obviously, and two things that I noticed in this article by MoDojo. You can go read the article yourself. It's got a lot of stuff about Infinity Blade, but two major things that I picked up on first thing is each of the two playable characters, Cyrus and Issa, obviously, feature three unique combat styles and their own set of over 135 unique weapons and items. Each of the six fighting styles. We have six total fighting styles now. Instead, it's doubled from Infinity Blade 2, which is awesome. And it continues, has specialized weapons, moves, combos, and capabilities to be mastered, adding a lot of depth for a mobile game, which, that just sounds epic to me. Six weapon classes. I mean, they're all different. That just sounds awesome. Maybe Duel won't be the king anymore. We'll have to see. It just sounds epic. And then obviously you go down a little bit and it says one area that has been completely revamped is the multiplayer experience. There are now three options for players to engage with. Clash mobs remain intact, allowing the entire world of gamers to come together on their own and battle against a giant enemy within a finite amount of time. Trials pits a barrage of enemies against the player and ranks them with bronze, silver, or gold medals. That sounds pretty cool. The game will notify friends when a player has beaten their score to keep the competition going via leaderboard challenges. Aegis tournaments add a competitive aspect to the same types of events where players compete against each other to make it into the top 50% of this round in order to move on. Share will offer prizes to players as they climb the ladder of these tournaments. So, obviously Clash Mobs, blah, we already know what that is. Trials sounds pretty cool. We get medals and stuff. Aegis tournaments, at first I thought that was person versus person multiplayer, but as I read it a little closer, it sounds like it's a lot like Trials, just there's like rounds and tournaments and stuff. So I don't think we have person versus person multiplayer, which is a bummer. But these two new multiplayer modes, Trials and Aegis tournaments, sound pretty cool. And it just sounds really cool. I don't know. And yeah, they talked a little bit about the weapon remastering. You can remaster weapons without New Game Plus up to 10 times by reforging them. And it sounds pretty cool. And New Game Plus may still be in the game, we don't know. There is still technically a level cap because you can only remaster them 10 times. And there's not much else in this article. It says a lot of new enemies and stuff, blah, blah, all that stuff we already knew. They say we have a few returning favorite characters in the previous games, and we've created a whole slew of new enemies for people to fight against, said Jeremy Mustard. One of the new things we've added is dynamic fighting. You can be in the middle of a battle with a guy with a staff, and if it breaks, he'll come at you with a different fighting style using both halves of the staff on you. Enemies will also pick up weapons in the environment and use them against you, especially the larger enemies that can rip a column out and use it as a weapon. So all this sounds really, really cool, and it sounds like Infinity Blade is going to be the ultimate experience for Infinity Blade. I mean, you got enemies that will switch from staff to duel, and other weapon classes that'll pick up stuff, smash you into walls. You've got new multiplayer modes. I don't think it's person versus person. It could be, but from my interpretation, it's not. And the six weapon classes that we're going to have in the campaign mode for Cyrus and Issa sounds awesome. Cannot wait. Just wanted to bring this news to you guys because it is pretty cool. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Sab, and I'm out.